Hey guys, Madison here, and today I am watching Field of Dreams starring Kevin Costner. I really like Kevin Costner. I've reacted to a few of his movies here on the channel. Let's see, Dances with Wolves, Open Range, and The Untouchables. Slowly making my way through the filmography of Kevin Costner. I really like him a lot, and this one's going to be really different than the others that I've reacted to here on the channel. With baseball season getting in full swing, I thought, what better time to check out this movie? To be honest, I grew up never being into baseball, never watching baseball. I was always a basketball and football person. But in the last couple of years, I've started watching some baseball. I've started actually enjoying it. Can't believe I'm saying that. But I'm finally starting to enjoy watching it. And so I'm actually really looking forward to this. I know absolutely nothing about it apart from Kevin Costner and baseball. I have not even read the synopsis for this, but I've heard a lot of great things about it, so I'm excited. Without further ado, guys, let's check out Field of Dreams. James Horner, man, he did so many of the greatest soundtracks.
My father's name was John Kinsella. It's an Irish name. He played in the minors for a year or two, but nothing ever came of it. Moved to Brooklyn in '35, married Mom in '38. Suppose Dad did the best he could. I was put to bed at night to stories of Babe Ruth and the great shoeless Joe Jackson. And when it came time to go to college, I picked the farthest one from home I could find. And I met Annie. The only thing we had in common was that she came from Iowa, and I had once heard of Iowa. Annie and I got married in June of '74. Dad died that fall. A few years later, Karen was born. I'm 36 years old, I love my family, I love baseball, and I'm about to become a farmer. But until I heard the voice, I'd never done a crazy thing in my whole life.
A lot of exposition there right at the start. Can work sometimes. A la Forrest Gump. This isn't about to go all Children of the Corn, is it?
If you build it, he will come. If you build it, he will come.
Well, that's weird. Talk about literally getting the call to adventure, am I right?
Hey, are you really hearing voices?
Just one.
What did it say?
If you build it, he will come.
If you build it, he will come.
Build what? What is this?
Ray?
A baseball field. A stadium.
It's okay, honey.
I don't know.
Karen, honey, if you're finished, go get your book back. Let's go.
Oh, hon, I'll take her today. I got some errands to do in town.
Far out.
Who's hearing voices?
Ray is. Not in the fields.
No, I'm not.
And everyone immediately thinks he's schizophrenic.
If you build it, he will come.
All right, that's it. Huh? Who are you, huh? What do you want from me?
The baseball field.
I think it means that if I build a baseball field out there, that shoeless Joe Jackson will get to come back and play ball again.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Are you actually thinking of doing this?
No. I mean, I can't think of one good reason why I should, but
What's your father got to do with all of this?
I never forgave him for getting old. By the time he was old as I am now, he was ancient. Man never did one spontaneous thing in all the years I knew him. Annie, I'm afraid of that happening to me.
I also think if you really feel you should do this, then you should do it.
Great, supportive wife. You love to see it.
What the hell is he doing?
He's crawling under his corn.
Why?
Here come all the onlookers. This man is crazy. He's lost his mind. Why? Because he has a dream? He's actually doing something about it?
I have just created something totally illogical.
That's what I like about it. It's a good baseball field, Ray.
Nice looking field.
Kind of pretty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So how bad is it?
Well, considering how much less acreage we have for corn, I say we'll probably almost break even.
So what are you saying? We can't keep the field?
Makes it real hard to keep the farm.
There's a man out there on your lawn.
What? How did he find this place? How would he know there's a field here unless he's like local when he hears about it?
Hi. Ray Kinsella.
Joe Jackson. Getting thrown out of baseball was like having part of me amputated. Can you pitch?
Yeah. Not bad.
I wonder if he thought like this is a field I can show up and practice at, and maybe no one will know because it's such a small town.
I am pitching to shoeless Joe Jackson.
Man, I did love this game. I'd have played for food money. It was a game. The sounds, the smells. I used to love traveling on the trains from town to town. The hotels, brass spittoons in the lobbies, brass beds in the rooms. Shoot. I'd have played for nothing.
That was strange.
Are you a ghost?
My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly.
It's okay.
Would you like to come inside?
Thanks. I don't think I can.
I built this for you.
There are others, you know. There were 8 of us. It really mean a lot to them.
Yeah, anytime. They're all welcome here.
Field of Ghosts might be a more appropriate title for this movie.
Hey! Is this heaven?
No. It's Iowa.
You're gonna lose your farm, pal.
Come on, it's so big. I mean, how can you lose something so big?
You misplaced the house once.
Tell people you got a team of ghosts playing baseball and you're gonna be a millionaire.
Look, all I'm saying is if you wait till you default on your loan, you're gonna lose everything. If you sell now, my partners will give you more than fair price. You can walk away with a
Thanks,
nest
Mark.
egg, Ray.
Thanks, Mark, but no.
No.
Okay.
This is wild.
If you'd have run like that against Detroit, I'd have won 20 games that year.
For Pete's sakes, Chakotay, that was 68 years ago. Give it up, will you?
See, there's only 8 of them, so they can't play a real game.
8 of what?
Them.
Who them?
Them.
Can't
You don't
see
see
him.
them? You really don't see them?
I don't think it's very polite to try to make other people feel stupid.
Mom, wait a minute.
Wow, I thought everyone would be able to see him.
Let's see, I died in 70. That means I haven't had a cigarette in, what, 18 years? You don't smoke, do you?
No.
Ease his pain.
Ease his pain. What the hell does that mean, ease his pain?
The voice is back.
Oh, Lord. You don't have to build a football field now, do you?
He said ease his pain.
He's whose pain?
I say smut and filth like this has no place in our schools. The United States Army. And that is why right-thinking school boards all across the country have been banning this man's...
Terrence Mann was a warm and gentle voice of reason during a time of great madness. While other people were chanting, "Burn, baby, burn," he was talking about love and peace and understanding.
Well, your husband plowed under his corn and built a baseball field.
Now, there's an intelligent response. At least, he is not a book burner, you Nazi cow.
I figured it out.
Right, was that great or what?
I figured it out.
God, it was just like the 60s again.
I just figured it out.
Step outside, you Nazi cow.
I know who's paying him. Terrence Mann.
What about it?
That's who's paying.
Oh, how do you know that?
I don't know, I just know. I mean, I was right about building a field, wasn't I?
Yeah. He's my favorite writer, too. But what's Terrence Mann got to do with baseball?
No idea, because I don't know Terrence Mann, and a lot of people are probably screaming at me through the screen right now. But I honestly don't know him. Is this gonna be who James Earl Jones is playing?
Annie, the guy was a baseball fanatic. Listen to this. As a child, my earliest recurring dream was to play at Ebbets Field with Jackie Robinson and the Brooklyn Dodgers. Annie, the guy hasn't been to a live baseball game since 1958.
So, in order to ease his pain, you're supposed to take him to a ball game.
Yes.
Ray, we are behind on the mortgage. That field ate up all of our savings. We could lose this farm. I understand your need to prove to yourself and to the world you are not turning into your father, but you've done it. Look, you believed in the magic. It happened. Isn't that enough?
I think something's gonna happen to the game. I don't know what, but there's something at Fenway Park, and I gotta be there with Terrence Mann to find it out.
I dreamt last night you were at Fenway with Terrence Mann.
Halfway up on the aisle,
Yeah, you were keeping score and
I was eating a hot dog. I had the same dream.
I'll help you pack.
Hi. How do you do, Mr. Mann? I have to take you to a base... All right, stupid, put your hands up and get in the trunk.
I don't know what it means to get away from me. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Go away. You're a ass.
First door that don't have a chicken in the window is his.
No chicken.
Who the hell are you?
Sir, my name's Ray Kinsella.
That didn't go as planned.
We got a learning disability here?
Mr. Mann, if I could just have 1 minute, please.
Look, I can't tell you the secret of life, and I don't have any answers for you.
I've come 1,500 miles to see you at the risk of losing my home and alienating my wife. All I'm asking is 1 minute.
That voice. It's legendary.
There comes a time when all the cosmic tumblers have clicked into place and the universe opens itself up for a few seconds to show you what's possible.
Out!
Wait.
Back to the 60s.
Wait a
back.
second.
There's no place for you here in the future. Get back while you still can.
I have to take you to a baseball game.
You what?
Tonight's game. Red Sox A's.
You're seeing a whole team of psychiatrists, aren't you?
I don't blame you for thinking that, but no, I'm not.
It worked. Here we go.
Go the distance.
What's the matter?
You didn't see that?
See what? What is it you're not telling me?
I've already taken up too much of your time.
I wish I had your passion, Ray. Misdirected though it might be, it is still a passion. I used to feel that way about things, but you got another message, didn't you?
You saw it!
What did I see, Ray?
Chisholm, Minnesota! God damn it, man, we were the only ones who saw it. Did you hear the voice, too?
Go the distance.
Yes!
It means we're going to Minnesota to find Moonlight Graham.
We're going... This is so bitchin'.
I don't believe I'm doing this.
Yes, I'm all for more James in this movie. I love him so much. I didn't know I was in for a road trip with Kevin Costner and James Earl Jones. This is epic.
Hey, Annie, guess what? I'm with Terrence Mann.
Oh my God, you kidnapped him.
No, I didn't. He wanted to.
Someday explain all this to me, okay?
I'll try. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Why didn't you tell him? Annie, you got no choice in the matter.
What are they doing?
We're looking for an ex-baseball player named Archibald Graham.
Oh, you mean Doc Graham?
No, I think his nickname was Moonlight.
Well, that's Dr. Graham. Doc Graham is dead. He died in 1972.
What makes this one so special? We have to travel halfway across the country to find him 16 years after he died. There's got to be more. No screwing, no drinking, no opium, no midnight abortions, no illegitimate children, no shady finances. His father, who lives in Baltimore, notified police after receiving no answer to repeated telephone calls. Shoot. I better call him.
Are you Moonlight Graham?
No one's called me Moonlight Graham in 50 years.
Meeting Moonlight Graham in the moonlight.
It was the last day of the...
What's so interesting about a half an inning that would make you come all the way from Iowa to talk to me about it 50 years after it happened?
I think it's to ask you if you could do anything you wanted. If you could have a wish.
I never got to bat in the major leagues. I'd have liked to have that chance, just once. To stare down a big league pitcher. To stare him down, and just as he goes into his windup, wink. To feel the tingle in your arm as you connect with the ball. To run the bases, stretch a double into a triple, and flop face first into third. Wrap your arms around the bag. That's my wish, Rickensilla.
Well, sir, there's a place where things like that happen, and if you want to go, I can take you. I really think you're supposed to come with us.
No.
But your wish.
It'll have to stay a wish.
He's his pain. Is it talking about Terrence and not the baseball player?
I talked to the bank, and I asked them if we could miss a payment or two. And they told me that they had just sold the note on the farm to Mark. And he says if we don't sell to them, they're going to foreclose. Ray, we don't have the money.
How far are you going?
Iowa.
Well, if it's okay with you, I think I'll just ride along a while. I play baseball. I'm looking for a place to play. I heard that all through the Midwest, they have towns with teams.
Well, this is your lucky day, kid. We're going someplace kind of like that. I'm Ray Kinsella. This is Terrence Mann.
Hi. I'm Archie Graham.
Graham?
By the time I was 10, playing baseball, I got to be like eating vegetables or taking out the garbage. When I was 17, I packed my things, said something awful, and left. After a while, I wanted to come home, but I didn't know how.
What was the awful thing you said?
I said I could never respect a man whose hero was a criminal.
Who was his hero?
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
You knew he wasn't a criminal. Then why did you say it?
I was 17. Son of a bitch died before I could take it back. I never met my wife. I never saw his granddaughter.
Karen, come here. Hi, Ray. Welcome back.
Thanks, Joe.
Oh, my God. What? That shooter's Joe Jackson.
Ray, I hope you don't mind, but we got tired of just having practices, so we brought another team out with us so we could have some real games.
I don't mind.
Hey, are you Graham?
Yes, sir.
Well, what are you doing on the sidelines here? You came to play ball, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable.
It's more than that. It's perfect.
Well, Graham! Well, Jed!
Come on, Archie!
God, he looks like a baby out there next to these guys.
He is.
Hey, Knuckles, what are you throwing at the kid for? He winked at me. Don't wink, kid.
Hey, come on, give us a break. Yeah.
That's deep enough.
Tag it up.
Terrence is enjoying a baseball game.
Hi.
You're interrupting the game, Mark.
Ray, you have
Look,
no
I'm not
money.
selling
Ray,
you my
Ray, you
home.
have no money. You have a stack of bills to choke a pig, and come fall, you got no crop to sell. Ray, you're bankrupt. I'm offering you a way to keep your home because I love my sister. Now, my partners, Ray, they don't give a damn about you, and they're ready to foreclose right now.
People will come
What people, sweetheart?
from all over. They'll just decide to take a vacation, see? And they'll come to Iowa City. They'll think it's really boring, so they'll drive up and want to pass, like buying a ticket
Why would anybody pay money to come here?
to watch the game. It will be just like when they were little kids, a long time ago.
Ray, people will come, Ray. They'll come to Iowa for reasons they can't even fathom. It's only $20 per person. They'll pass over the money without even thinking about it. For it is money they have and peace they like. They'll find they have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines where they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes.
Ray, when the bank opens in the morning, they'll foreclose.
People will come, Ray.
You're broke, Ray. You sell now or you lose everything.
This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray.
What a monologue.
You...
Not signing.
Oh, you're crazy. Absolutely nuts! You build a baseball field in the middle of nowhere, and you sit here and you stare at nothing.
Not nothing.
And you turn your daughter into a damn space
Get your
kid.
hands off
I'm
her.
trying to help you, damn it!
Karen?
What do we got here?
Get her up. Hold it steady now. Hot dog. Stuck in her throat. Oh, she'll be all right.
Thank you, Doc.
No, son. Thank you.
Still miss you, Doc.
Wouldn't went for me one day, would you, boys?
Okay, Doc.
When did these ball players get here?
You were good.
He won their respect. He was appreciated.
Do not sell this farm, Ray. You gotta keep this farm.
I'm ugly crying.
Hey, do you want to come with us?
You mean it?
No, not you. Him.
Him?
Come with you?
Out there.
What is out there?
I want to know what's out there. I want to see it.
But you're not invited.
What do you mean I'm not invited? That's my corn out there. You guys are guests in my corn.
I think you better stay here, Ray.
Why?
I gave an interview.
What interview? What are you talking about?
The one about Ebbets Field, the one that charged you up and sent you all the way to Boston to find me.
Well, you lied to me.
You said your finger was a gun. Listen to me, Ray. There is something out there, Ray. And if I had the courage to go through with this, what a story it'll make. Shoeless Joe Jackson comes to Iowa.
Are you going to write about it?
What? You better write about it.
You're going to write about it.
That's what I do.
I want a full description.
Take care of this family.
If you build it, he will come.
Oh, my God.
What? What is it?
It's his dad.
It's my father. his pain. It was you.
No, Ray. It was you.
I only saw him years later when he was worn down by life. He's got his whole life in front of him, and I'm not even a glint in his eye.
I just wanted to thank you folks for putting up this field, letting us play here. I'm John Kinsella.
Karen, this is my... This is John.
Hi, John.
It's so beautiful here. Well, for me, it's like a dream come true. Can I ask you something? Is this heaven?
It's Iowa. Is there a heaven?
Oh, yeah. It's the place dreams come true.
Maybe this is heaven.
Good night, Ray.
Good night, John. Hey, Dad? You want to have a catch?
I'd like that.
The people are coming. So for a while there, I was like trying to keep it together. I was like, wiping at the tears, and then eventually I just gave up. I just gave up. I was like, let the tears flow. There's no stopping it. Just let it out. This might be the worst, or the most, whatever you want to call it, the most I have ever cried during a movie reaction. Wow. The voice himself. Okay, I just saw that in the credits, and that is amazing. Wow. Guys, I thought this was a baseball movie, but it was so much more than a baseball movie. So much more than that. Oh my goodness. It is. Sorry, my eye makeup, everything is probably just a mess. Wow. You know what? Who cares? It's hard to put into words how much this movie touched me. And there's so much I want and need to talk about, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to remember everything, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to hit the high points. There were so many messages in this that just gut punch. Okay, we gotta start somewhere. So, first of all, just following your dreams. Hearing a voice, hearing a calling inside you that says, I want to do this, I need to do this, and then moving heaven and earth to make your dreams happen. It's not going to be easy. People are going to say you're crazy. People are going to be like, what are you doing? They're going to say you don't have the money to do this. You're going bankrupt. Having the strength and the courage to follow through with your dream. Go after your dream with everything you have, even when you don't see, even when it seems impossible and you're like, how am I going to make this happen? I don't see the way. I don't know the way. And you're literally just putting one foot in front of the other and figuring it out as you go along because you can't see the end of the road. Beautiful. As an artist, as a writer, that means so much to me because that is very much how it feels when you are in either of those areas, any creative area. It really feels that way. Just speaking from my experience, I can't speak for other people. But it very much feels like just one foot in front of the other. I don't know how I'm going to make this happen. Will anyone think this is any good? Will anyone like this? Will this mean anything to anyone but me? You ask yourself all those questions. Am I crazy? should I just give up and do something else? And this was just beautiful, seeing him like make his dream and other people's dreams come true as well. That was what made it even more moving, was that it became less about himself and more about helping other people. And in helping other people, he actually helped himself. Whoa. James Earl Jones was such a pleasant surprise in this movie because I had absolutely no idea that he was in this. So Terrence was dead, right? I did not realize that until the very end when he went into the field, but he was dead, right? And that, I think that was part of the ease his pain, was Ray helping him. He was a grumpy, crotchety old man, and Ray helped him, and he led him to the baseball field. Terrence got to experience watching baseball again and smiling and laughing and having a purpose, and it was beautiful. And him, Ray, having that wound with his father of, we had this distance between us. I said something really bad to him and left, and I never got to apologize. We never got to reconcile. And then that being the ultimate thread, reconciling with his father, build it and he will come, and his father came to play at the field, and that baseball was kind of the thing that they both had a passion for. Gosh, that just totally got me. That was such a powerful ending, because I had no idea. I did not see that coming. It did not even cross my mind. And then suddenly his dad is there, and they get to reunite, and they get to play baseball. They get to, pitch and catch with each other. It was just, I've said beautiful way too many times. I gotta come up with a different word, but oh my. Let the tears flow, right? And I want to talk about Doc Graham, because that was another really powerful message in the movie, because there are so many people. Okay, so a lot of people have a dream and they get to fulfill that dream. They go after that dream, they pursue it, and they get to achieve it. They get to be the thing they always wanted to be. There's other people who maybe have a dream and they pursue that dream, but it doesn't work out. They don't get to do exactly what they wanted to do, so they're forced to take another route. It's not what they're meant to do. It's what they want, but it's not what they're meant to do. So they go another route. Like, he wanted to be a baseball player. He wanted to go to the major leagues. It didn't work out. So he wasn't quite there. So he went another route, and it turns out he's a good doctor, and who knows how many people he helped, how many lives he saved because he became a doctor. That was what he was meant to do. Maybe he didn't love it and enjoy it as much as he loved playing baseball, but I'm sure he loved it in a different way. Like, I am serving a purpose. I am saving lives. Like, he was doing something of worth and meaning. And he probably impacted a lot more people being a doctor than he would have if he was just a baseball player. I mean, again, saving lives, right? And even there to save Ray's daughter when she's choking there at the end. That was beautiful too, because that is so true to life. Some people get to follow that dream and be what they want to be, and other people don't get to. They're meant for something else. But that doesn't mean that they're any less useful. What they do is any less meaningful. That hit me really, really hard. And I thought that was great to have that subplot, because maybe someone's like, I want to be an actor. I have a dream of being an actor. I love movies, but then they don't quite make it. And so he ends up being a firefighter. He saves a ton of lives. He carries puppies and people out of burning buildings. He's no less great. He's no less successful. He is a hero of his community, right? And I thought that was an incredible message to throw in there with the message of following your dreams and making your dreams happen. There were so many layers and themes and just beautiful messages throughout this movie. And I feel like I could just talk about it a really long time, but I need to watch it again and again in the years to come, and I will, because I just feel so inspired and moved after this film. I thought I was in for a fun, baseball movie, like maybe a little bit of drama, but fun baseball movie, and then I'm just like, instead I got ghosts playing baseball and really incredible messages about following your dreams and listening to the voice that call and helping other people follow their dreams and achieve their dreams, and in the process healing and improving yourself. Just wow. Thank you guys so much, everyone who has recommended this to me. I don't think I've cried that much watching anything on the channel, and I have cried a lot. You go through my reactions, I've cried in a lot of movies, a lot of things, but that was just wow. I'm not gonna forget this movie. This one's gonna be sticking around in my brain a long time. So, oh my goodness, so glad I watched it. Thank you to everyone who voted for it on the poll, and I hope you enjoyed this reaction despite my weeping and nasal voice after weeping. Goodness, what a great film. What a great film. So enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you want to see the full-length version of this reaction, head on over to my Patreon, link in the description below. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see my future movie reactions. And I will see you guys next week for another Film Friday. Bye, guys.